Taurus. Hello. Welcome back to the Tarot Closet. Welcome. If you're new to the channel, thank you so much for joining me. My name is Christine. The Ace of Inspiration is already wanting to be your first card, Taurus, Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius energy. Who's getting the urge here to come along, start something new, start something back up? Let's see. Taurus. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs. Welcome to another Taurus Tarot reading. Taurus Love Tarot reading, I should say. Taurus Love reading. And as is very often the case here at the Tarot Closet, Taurus Love Messages reading. Channeled love messages from your person. Messages from their higher self. Taurus, I'm channeling for you in October 2023, and you could be here, of course, in real time in October, but you could also be here really whenever, many months, years later from the time of uploading, and that's because it's a timeless reading. It's here for you, it's being shown to you, you're watching it for a reason. You're meant to be here. This is a fated connection. It means there is a message here for you. So welcome. I'm glad you found your way here. We're going to get right into your reading, but I would like to point out before we do that, all the decks that I'm bringing in today are linked below in the description. You'll also find all the playlists, all zodiac signs, all signs love tarot readings, and I believe I'm calling that love tarot readings, and messages from your person. If you're on a twin flame journey, there is a playlist down there for very long, very in-depth twin flame readings. So feel free to check them out or anything out down in the description that might interest you. Remember, this is a general reading, so take what resonates, let the rest go. And before we begin, I would like to take this time to ask you to like today's video, subscribe to the Tarot Closet if you have not. This helps the channel more than I can say. And it goes without saying, thank you for being here today. I really appreciate it. Let's see what is going on in your reading. Thank you, spirit guides, angels, and ancestors. Please show us the cards. Aho. It's the Ten of Wands. Six of Wands. Okay. Why did that look like the Ten of Wands? Six of Wands in reverse, Jupiter and Leo energy. So, yeah, there's somebody wants to move forward, Taurus. There is some fear here. You can literally see it here. Also, Temperance, Major Arcana, Jupiter energy, Sagittarius energy. Sagittarius energy is quite a fast energy. It's the fiery energy. It's in reverse here. And somebody here wants, I feel like, to send you a message, but in general wants to move forward. Why are they having trouble? And yeah, let's get some more. They want to communicate. It's the Muse of Voices. Look at that. Coming down here with the Three of Pentacles. The Muse of Voices is the King of Swords. It's Gemini energy, also Mercury energy. And of course, Gemini is all about communication. Mercury is the ruling planet for Gemini, also Virgo. The planet of the mind, the planet of communication. What do they want to communicate about? Well, this connection. It's the Three of Pentacles coming here, the Three of Materials. With it, this is a collaborative energy. It's a teamwork energy. Mars and Capricorn energy. Mars is the planet of action, passion, drive. Having the courage to do that. So they're literally trying to get the courage here to come and communicate, and it is around this connection. This is the commitment energy. It's the Pentacles. It's the Earth energy, and it's obviously around the connection with your person, that rose here, connecting us in particular to, well, the love, the romantic love that is about growth. And the thing about the Three of Pentacles, well, it's timing. It's all about the timing, isn't it? Communication, growth, divine timing, a divine number is, if everybody's not here in this collaborative energy, this teamwork energy, I want to say, then things aren't going to move forward, are they? So this is what they're hoping for. It's really clear, but for some reason there is some fear holding them back. I do feel that it's going to get through, this communication, Taurus, but it might be just, you might not be expecting it. The Ace of Inspiration, the Ace of Wands, it's a really fast energy, but it's also an energy of somebody just kind of getting the idea and then just making it happen, you know, just getting the urge because they're afraid, but you can see they really want to communicate. Taurus, this is where your person's energy is the strongest. They're everywhere here, as you both are. Your specific person, the person you are here for today, it's where that it's the strongest. And it's come through quite fast and early that they want to communicate. I feel like they're wanting to send you a message. They're having a little trouble. I also feel getting over their egos. There are some obstacles within your person, some challenging energy, maybe even for some of you, some games involved. That won't be for everyone. But the energy of the obstacles and the challenges can, and I think that these might be yours, can also be around other people's situations, not just your person, but I do feel that it's both. You can see here the Six of Wands, the Jupiter and Leo energy. And Jupiter is the planet of prosperity and expansion, wisdom, growth, hope for that, you know, and it's a minor arcana. So it's a struggle here, and you can see it's pretty strong here with Temperance and reverse, that they are having trouble. This is Archangel Michael wanting literally to send courage in to help with that, to get everybody on the right path. That's for the highest good of everybody. Get you to the truth, get you to the sun, to work things out. They're having trouble, but they're really wanting to communicate. They've been thinking about it for a long time, and you can see here it's a matter of timing. And the timing for me is, we got to look at these. The timing for me, I want to show you, it's the High Priestess wanting to show in reverse as well. It's a timing issue, and it's a matter of just going with it when it happens, because when they're overthinking it, they're not making a move. And they've been thinking about what they want to say for a really long time. And there's a really strong energy here of trying to get that courage to come. And that is, of course, also the Jupiter energy. And the Mars energy, that is the planet of actions. Of course, Aries and Scorpio connecting to Mars as well, the beginning and the end. There's some conflicting energy, which we know is around your person. And is that also including other people, situations? Most likely, yes. Let's see what else is going on. It's the Eight of Emotions in reverse. This is the Eight of Cups in reverse. It's Saturn and Pisces energy. So yeah, they're coming back in here. They're coming in here, but it's really, okay. Look, it's the Ace of Materials. This is the Ace of Pentacles, Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus, you're in this energy as well. And this is coming here with they're wanting to talk to you about, they're wanting to communicate with you about this connection. Where it's going to go, where it could go, the possibilities. This is the Pentacle energy, the Ace of Materials, of course, the Ace of Pentacles. Around the commitment, around the relationship, and a lot of practicalities around that. And the thought is really, really strong here, and you also see them coming in here to communicate, but there is some fear that is here. So for me, it's really clear that this is going to be, yeah, Taurus, your person might just be surprising you. Let's see. It's strong for me that it's a message. Mercury oftentimes is connected to reading and writing. Either way, it's still communication. They're thinking about it. They're making that move here. They might be having trouble writing a message as well. There's a hot and cold energy that's coming in here with the Six of Wands in reverse. And that's an energy of the fear of coming. But it can also be that they're trying to write a message and they just can't get it right. And it just comes out of nowhere. Whether they're coming and knocking on a door, there's a message on your phone, an email, whatever the case is. The Eight of Emotions is coming back in here. This is the Eight of Cups. So this is also telling us that this is somebody who left the connection. Did they ghost? Maybe. Was it a slow, painful withdrawal? I don't feel like it was. I think this might have been somebody who just kind of left. Either way, it's going to be different for everybody, but we see that it's here. They're coming back. So this is a runner, whether they left the communication only or physically too, which I think for most of you, it's physical as well. Look, you see them coming back, and this is the day-to-day energy here, but you also see with the Six of Wands in reverse that they're struggling. We are going to talk about the High Priestess in reverse as well. And that Eight of Cups, the Eight of Emotions, catty corner here with Temperance. So you see here in the Muse of Voices, They've been thinking about what they want to say and communicate for a while. You also see that it's just going to come out of nowhere, and it might be a conflicting conversation. At the very least, it's definitely some conflict resolution. It's solving some issues here. If you're looking at the kites, you know, they're heading up here. It's rising above that conflicting energy. And I'm just noticing here in the Muse of Voices, of course, because that's the King of Swords. And that's the air energy. It's transactional energy. It's clarity. And look, they're forming wings here. You're still connected, of course. You're not talking. We know that. But this is a conversation that's upcoming for me of resolving this. It feels delicate. You know, look, they're balancing. They're both balancing here. So it's a conversation that needs to take place coming from a place of balance. Divine feminine, divine masculine energies. They're just not, they're having trouble still with that. And it's coming in quite literally here with the High Priestess in reverse. This is Cancer in energy. It's divine feminine energy. And it's an energy of, yeah, there's clouded insight, you know, some blocked intuition. And it's yeah, so look, it's wanting to come, it's wanting to I want to say morph into, but it just became a bottoms up. Maybe it changes again. And the reason for that is this wanted to be here because this is what they want. And you can see it's around this relationship with you. They're trying to write a message. They're trying to communicate. It's really clear, and it's going to come out of nowhere because they are coming back in here. They're just really struggling with it. Temperance in reverse. You know, this is Archangel Michael sending strength and solving the issues. I want to say it's kind of like a middle ground. You know, it's restoring harmony and it's restoring balance. So this is the wish, I want to say. And I do feel eventually the action. It's just slowed down because this isn't a decision that was made yet, the High Priestess in reverse. This is a decision that they're having trouble making. And there's more validation of that with the Hangman. Literally trying to work it out. Another major arcana, Uranus energy. You know, this is all about, well, change here. I mean, you can see it, of course. It's activating the crown chakra. You see the third eye chakra here, what they want to say, what they need to say, how to find the solution to get everybody on the right path, the truth for themselves about, well, yeah, how to have this conversation, how to communicate. They're still struggling with that. It's really clear. They're indecisive. They're not acting yet. There are some power struggles here, I feel, too. So I'm wondering if somebody's kind of waiting for somebody else, you know, to give in. It's a time of uncertainty. Interesting how your cards are wanting to come in today and how they're also connecting. The Muse of Inspiration. A lot of validity here. This is the King of Wands. So we have the King of Wands here. We have the King of Swords here. It's communication. Again, it's a lot of validation that they're working it out. They're working on coming. They're not in their... They're not trusting themselves completely of how to handle this situation. There is some fear. They're afraid because Archangel Michael, again, wants to send in, wants to help with courage, you know? And it's in reverse here with making this decision. So they're trying to work it out. There is some ego here. It's really clear. But this is going to be a message or communication that's coming out of nowhere, Taurus. We already saw that from the very get-go, and there's a really strong validation with the King of Wands because this is the courage. The thing is, you know, I want to say the mother of. Temperance is where, you know, is Archangel Michael here to really give that last boot. So we know that right now it's a stagnation energy, but we also see they're working it out. And this minor arcana energy of making that decision will naturally upright everything. Because this is, well, yeah, it's a day-to-day energy, but you see them kind of coming out. Look, the flames here, of course, because this is the wand energy. And that's the energy of love. It's also really passionate energy. You know, it's that inspiration of I'm just going to do it. It's around the matters of the heart. They're struggling within themselves. What's coming through here? Yeah. And look what is here as well. Interesting how your reading is coming through. It's the Ten of Pentacles. So this, we know that this is why they're communicating. It's the Ace of Materials, the Ace of Pentacles here, of taking it farther, being more available for commitment. For this, it's the Ten of Materials. This is the Ten of Pentacles. And look at this tree. It's growing roses. This is Mercury and Virgo energy, and it's very much on their mind. Look at this. It's right in front of Source. You see that there's Source is right behind this beautiful tree. Everybody here is there somebody's looking up. They're all surrounding this tree, and this is a really long-term energy. You know, it's, of course, the Pentacles, the grounding energy, the earth energy, and it's a new cycle. It's the end of a cycle. So what is the end of the cycle? You can see that it's that you're not communicating. The no communication, no contact. For some of you, it's also the separation, physical separation. So we know there's a separation in communicating. For some of you, it may just be that it's broken down, you know, that it's difficult, but you see that they're really struggling to come in here and communicate around this connection, and it's gonna come out of nowhere. It's gonna come out of nowhere, and I do feel, Taurus, that they're making their first move, because I also feel that there are some power struggles here. That 10 is deducing into a 1. So that's the new beginning around this love, which is quite literally growing out of this tree. That's also telling us that there's still a lot of, it wants to be your overall energy today, a lot of potential here, but it's also a matter of opportunity and taking the opportunity to come. The moon energy as well. Interesting, because it's here with the High Priestess in reverse. You know, and of course the Cancer and energies connecting us to the moon energy, and that's around all the emotions, around everything also that has been hiding. It's another major arcana. It's the moon card. It's also bringing in that Neptune energy, and this is coming in and communicating in a whole new way, opening up, revealing a lot of the emotions that have been repressed here, emotions that they've been afraid of. The moon, the full moon is full, all that subconscious energy here, you know, there's a lot of blocked, clouded insight here, blocked intuition, how exactly to come. Everything that has been blocked and hidden is being illuminated. The sun, of course, and the moon. The sun is the conscious, the moon, the subconscious, and it's highlighting, it's why it's a full moon. So that's illuminating everything. This is also communication coming in. And look what's coming right below it. It's the 10 of Voices. That's the 10 of Swords. That's the sun in Gemini. So it's been harsh waiting for this communication, but we also see it coming, that putting that sun in reverse here, interestingly enough. So they know what they need to say. They know how they feel. They've been thinking about it for a really long time, and they know what they want, Taurus. What is the fear around? Is it commitment? Is it their emotions? Because they're coming in. It's just a matter of timing, and it's going to be out of the blue. The 10 of Voices is the 10 of Swords. Again, that's the sun in Gemini. Gemini being all about the communication, the sun being in reverse. That's a temporary energy. It eventually won't be. And we already see that. So this is a new start. It's healing energy. It's also asking for forgiveness. They're still working on it. Look, it's the 8 of Inspiration. It's the 8 of Wands. And it's coming in reverse here. This is Mercury and Sagittarius energy. So it's a matter of time, and also literally communication via message or in person. Of course, the 8 of Wands, the Mercury energy, again, is the planet of the mind, the planet of communication. The Wand energy is really fast energy, and it's in reverse here. So it's more validation that they're having trouble. They're having trouble either writing this message, look, because they're clear what they want to communicate. They're coming back in here. This eclipse getting ready to move, change things right now. They're getting ready. They're just afraid. There's a strong energy of being afraid. And when they overcome that, it's just going to pop in. And it's going to be healing. Look at that. It's the Queen of Emotions. This is the Queen of Cups. Cancerian energy. A lot of emotional energy around this love and emotionally supportive healing energy. So this is your person coming in here in particular with the Muse of Voices, the King of Swords. With, I want to say really emotionally, well, yeah, opening up in a new way, communicating in an emotionally supportive and healing way. So this is not somebody coming in ready to fight, Taurus. I feel like the fight there's an energy there. I do feel, by the way, a really strong pull between the two of you. And don't get me wrong, there's a lot of passionate energy here, but it's more about making this, resolving this, fighting through this Temperance in reverse energy than it is to come in and have a fight. This is not a come in and have a fight energy, Taurus. This is a coming in energy and just wanting to resolve things. It's a healing energy, here in the divine, in the emotional energy. Look, she's right here under the surface. It's popping up. There's beams coming up here. It's in the upright. And where did we see that look? So here are, it's this black and white, which of course brings in a yin-yang energy. And this is in reverse here, and we're seeing it here also in the Eight of Wands. And we know that already. It's the balancing of the divine feminine and divine masculine energy that your person is trying to do to get the courage, okay? And they're in some ego. There's some Emperor in reverse energy, but it's changing. They're in the process of balancing that. But we see that they're struggling with it. We see it in the message or communication, whether it's a message or in person. And we see it coming through here. Look, it's sort of like, well, it's all connecting with the healing energy, with the Queen of Cups in the upright. So we see it coming. And now we're also seeing the King of Pentacles. My gosh, this is just so clear. And the Queen of Emotions wanted to come here right in between the Six of Wands in reverse. So that's the lack of confidence, I want to say, in what they want to say. Or maybe they're just even afraid to approach realizing what they want. Because what happened in this connection? Because there really is a strong lack of confidence in that, but we see it coming. And coming in here via the Ace of Materials. This is kind of like the idea, of what they want. And they've been thinking about it for a long time. And this is more of making that happen. It's the King of Pentacles. So we have the King of Swords. We have the King of Wands. And we have the King of Pentacles here. And I am seeing the Emperor in reverse. So that's also an energy of that ego. Possibly some immaturity in the way of, I want to say, emotions and communicating. But that's also bringing in the King of Cups energy for me, because there's how they feel about you is really quite strong, but they have been in their ego. They're coming out of that. This is what they want. It's the Ten of Materials. It's the Ten of Pentacles. The outcome. Source is right behind there. You can see it beaming up. And of course, that's the Sun energy, and that's the new beginning, and that's the happy outcome that they really, really want. It's behind the tree. It's right there. And that's also connecting us to the crown chakra here, which we see they're working on that, because that's finding a solution. The crown chakra here in the source energy is finding a solution to work it out. And we see that they're really struggling with it. Temperance is in reverse, and that's what Archangel Michael wants to help with. And you see how stuck they are here in the High Priestess energy. But it's an energy of being stuck there, but the timing here of just coming when they're coming. So I want to show you this, how this came in. And it's the Seven of Emotions. That's the Seven of Cups. And as I was holding the Muse of Materials, it's in this kind of direction, And by the way, look at this King of Pentacles energy of knowing where they have the thought here, look. And now they're walking here toward this opening, which are roses. Here going up to the divine, the growth. There's 4 of them. That's manifesting. Manifesting the 4 areas of support and stability: mental, emotional, physical, and spiritual. And what's the, you have the foundation, the support, but if you don't have the foundation, what's the point? This is heading there to rebuild it. You can see it. And that's having everything around it: mental, emotional, physical, and spiritual. And you can see the communication coming in, the mental clarity, for that to happen, when it happens, the healing energy, the communication that needs to happen, the opening up. So that's manifesting that and having all that support, you know, heading here, this King of Pentacles, both of you. Yeah, it's really clear. And I want to show you how it came in as the Muse of Materials, the King of Pentacles, Virgo ruled by Mercury, by the way. We know it's on their mind. And it's what's being communicated here is the Seven of Emotions. That's the Seven of Cups, Venus and Scorpio. It is not wanting to show in the upright, although that energy is here because that is an energy of some commitment issues. Can even be around other choices. You know, look, somebody here holding like, what should I do? It's really emotional. Look at all the fish. We can literally connect that, you know, and to fish in the sea for some of you, okay? It's not going to be for everybody because it's just can also be around commitment issues in general, whether it's just in their head or there's other people involved. And it's also not in reverse, which is an energy of, okay, I know now. I know what I want. It's getting out of that stuck energy. It's here. And that's because they're working on it. That's the hangman energy here, the hang muse, of course, Pisces energy. And that's working it out, working on that change. You know, they're not going to be able to stay here forever. And eventually this decision will be made. And when it's made and the High Priestess has uprighted and getting this support and the courage from Archangel Michael and Temperance uprighting, you can see where it's heading. And you can see where it's heading. It's very clearly communication. It's opening up. It's healing energy and it's an offer. So this is working that out in the direction that it's wanting to come. And we are keeping it here in this direction. And as I do that, this is doing this. It's the Three of Emotions. This is really clear. That's the Three of Cups. It's Mercury and Cancer energy. It's communicating around. It's very emotional communication. It's the timing. It's a timing issue. It's the Three of Cups. It's the emotional energy. It's the love, the friendship, and it's the timing. It's a divine number. It's divine timing. It's communication. It's growth. And it's around this. This is also a celebratory energy. This can be for some of you that you are going to see your person. And there may even be a friend and family connection. That is often the case here with the Three of Emotions. And I'm wondering for some of you if this is a friend situation which somebody got scared of. That won't be for everyone, but it's coming through today. This is a reunion energy, for sure, communication energy that's going to come out of nowhere, Taurus. And whether that leads to an energy of coming together in person or that's even how it's coming in the first place, it's just really clear. And as I said that, these were coming off and they're yours. And then we're going to bring in some channeled love messages. So there we have the Three of Emotions, wanting to connect with the Muse of Voices. And that, of course, is the Three of Cups and the King of Swords. And as I was moving the deck and getting about to look, the World card has come off in the Queen of Materials. The World Cosmos, it's called here. This is really clear. And the Queen of Materials, that is the Queen of Pentacles. And just a minute, because my camera is about to just shut off like it does. And I'm actually catching it. Hello. Okay. So here we go. It's the future. It's the World card. It's a completion energy. They're coming in here. This is union energy. And they're coming in here and are they coming in? Is it life-changing that they're coming in? I feel like it because they're coming in with something life-changing. They could be coming in here asking some of you for marriage. But that energy of what they're coming in might be different for everyone, but it's commitment. They're coming in here, it's commitment. Recommitment, it's a commitment to talk more, it's a commitment to meet for some of you. Is it moving in, moving back in, marriage? What is it? It's coming in. For some, it's directly marriage, getting closer to you, soulmate energy, really strong soulmate energy, actually. Have there been obstacles here? Yeah, Saturn has done, I want to say, a number. But we also see that that energy is still here somewhat, but it is getting moved out of the way. Sheer determination, because this is somebody who's been thinking for a long time what they want and how they want, what they want, what they want to offer you. There's just some fear around the communication, but we know that eventually they're just going to take the leap. And I do feel that they're doing it first. And it's revealing something here we're going to have to look to, and then we're going to bring in some channeled love messages. This is the divine. It's divine timing. It's communication, growth. It's the world card. Leo, Scorpio, Taurus, you're also here in Aquarius energy. Fixed signs. Creatures of habit. You like your comfort. So this was obviously something that really rocked you. And something I feel that you really want. What you really want. The commitment, the comfort, the truth around all of that is what's coming through here. It's just, it might shock you when it's coming. And the Queen of Materials, which is the Queen of Pentacles, Capricorn and Saturn energy, it's up in the upright here as well. Saturn in the upright. We know Saturn is planet of restriction, can slow some things down, put some obstacles in the way. But also it's a very strong planet. And this is the strength of the Queen of Pentacles coming in here, who is, for me, is kind of like an apprentice to the Empress, you know, and can make things work, new beginnings, and help grow that pentacle and make what wasn't working work. The pentacle here, that's in the Ace of Pentacles, the Ace of Materials, which the pentacle here that they've been thinking about, that they've been holding on to, that we see coming forward now. We see them coming in. And that's here to grow that, grow this connection, to communicate here with the Three of Pentacles, everybody being on board, to grow it here into this long-term energy. So whether you were in the Ten of Pentacles, you were heading toward it, or it was just on the table, what happened, we see that it's back here. And the Queen of Pentacles being here to help grow that. There's a lot also of healing energy, Gaia energy, Mother Earth energy here in the Queen of Pentacles. And look, it's all around the love here. We see it. She's wearing... it's interesting because she's wearing two of them here in her ears, and it's almost like this is the pentacle here, almost like the Three of Pentacles too coming in, and that's a collaborative energy. You know, it's the healing energy. So the Queen of Cups and the Queen of Pentacles are buddies, which we know everybody here working toward, well, the highest good of everybody, the outcome that is most wanted, and feasible, the potential that everybody wants. It's making that work. Obviously, that means you have to both show up and make those choices, because everybody has free will. Energies, outcomes, they can, they will, and they do change. The future is not fixed. It's depending on the choices, the trajectory of where it's going. So communication here, opening up and healing energy, really... I don't feel there's an argument coming, but it can be just a really intense conversation, because there is some energy here, I feel, of ego, you know, kind of some power struggle energy. And you're also here in this High Priestess in reverse energy, you know, of not really sure how to go about things, what exactly that you're wanting, because you just want the safety, and you want to know and not be played around with. Like everybody, of course. But there is that energy of, yeah, just kind of stepping back and making sure that this is what you want. So that High Priestess in reverse energy really is, oh yeah, and that was wanting to show the Four of Materials. Interesting. So yeah, it showed anyway in the end as I put the deck down. That's the Four of Pentacles. A lot of commitment energy here. It's the Sun in Capricorn. Now here's the thing. This is a long-term energy. They haven't let you go. Have not let you go. Look, there's a camel here. And, you know, camel is also, you know, they can go for long periods. They have water reserves, you know, and it's in the desert. So we know the emotional connection, the conversation, the clarity, the transactional energy has been not working out. No contact, no communication, I want to say. But throughout this, they haven't let you go. But there is some other pentacle. Now, I want to be clear that pentacle can be another romantic interest, or even somebody, maybe even in a karmic situation. That will not be for everybody, okay? Because that pentacle is around, it's the passionate energy, you know, of what something that clearly your person loves, that they kind of just, there's like a greedy energy that can come through. So it can even be money, work, their freedom, or they think what's their freedom because we see what they want. So there's still an untangling that's going on. And that's also connecting. It's really clear. It's a validation of why it's still being worked out, this indecisive energy coming with the Hangman, and why they don't quite have the strength here. So they're trying to work something out here. And when it is, it's just coming out of nowhere, Taurus. Coming out of nowhere. I'm bringing in some channeled love messages. Messages from their higher self. I dream about a future with you. The Three of Emotions. The communication, again, for some, an actual moment of celebration, or just a reunion energy here. Coming here with the Ten of Pentacles too. Right here on top of the King of Swords, the Queen of Pentacles, the Ace of Pentacles, the Ace of Wands, the Queen of Cups, the World card, the King of Pentacles, the King of Pentacles, and the Queen of Pentacles. I just realized here. Yeah, so, wow. Okay, so they're both here. Isn't that interesting? Isn't that interesting? Look at that. So we have the Ace here, of course. We have the King of Pentacles and the Queen of Pentacles here. I just obviously knew they were here, but can you forgive me? That's the Ten of Swords in reverse. That's the Ten of Voices in reverse here. Connecting right with their trouble communicating here. They're just it's gonna literally be coming out of nowhere. Okay, so that wants to be yours. And what I wanted to say is, yeah, you're both here for it. It's the long-term energy, the King and the Queen of Pentacles. You both want this. This is what you've been waiting for. Of course, there's a hesitancy and there's a lot of stuff that needs to get worked out here. In order to have what I'm seeing is the Fool card coming in, and it's a clean slate energy, but it's not magic, you know. The Magician finding its way in here today. Of course, as above, so below. Inspired action, we know that it's not happening right away, but we see when it does, it's just going to be whew. And it's not magic in that way that it's okay, it's for sure going to be, it's a, you know, sure thing, because it's really just about the decisions that everybody's making. But you're both here for it. This is a really positive energy and really positive direction. Once it's moving, I am in you and you in me. The longing for you never quiets. Here with the World card and the Queen of Cups, we are tethered forever. It's a soul connection, and that's also the Three of Cups. So for some of you, this might be your twin flame. It's not for everybody. Not everybody's on a twin flame journey, but there's very clearly soulmate energy here. And yes, you can be both. So if you are in a twin flame journey, we have many soulmates, and yeah, romantic and otherwise. This is a soul connection. You were meant to meet. I love you, 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 I love you. I miss you also coming in. Our love is eternal. That's actually going here. We are tethered forever. Our love is eternal. Also connecting here as the King of Wands makes their way over here between these two fires, this decision here. And again, you know, it's just literally coming out of nowhere. They're heading toward the moon, you know. That's the emotional energy. That's all the illumination here coming through, heading toward that moon, opening up. I trust that the universe will bring us together. And that's also the World card here, the Three of Materials. Please forgive me again. Can you forgive me? Now, please forgive me. It's hard to face the truth, and I hope you still love me. So that's what wanted to come through. We're going to bring in some channeled song messages, Taurus, and close your reading today. It can be songs are coming that you recognize or that you've been hearing or that connect you to your person. It can also be songs you don't like or know. And if you feel you're sending a message or sending a song telepathically to your person, then that's what you're doing. There's always a sentiment behind a song, and there's also always going to be things in a song, even in a message, that I just don't, you know, words, locations, things, artists that are going to connect for you, resonate for you, that I won't even know. There's nothing we can't overcome if you let me be your only one. There's nothing we can't overcome if you let me be your one. United together, Aretha Franklin, coming together too. For some of you, that's around whatever is that other pentacle, whether it's other people, addictions, thoughts, patterns, behaviors, whatever that is needing to be worked out. You know, look, you can see there are two of them connected here. Whoa, excuse me. Connecting around the crown. Look, of the head like a crown. Look, there's like a string here connecting. It's interesting because it's untethering of something, but it's also this energy of the two of you, which we know they haven't let you go. There's something here that they're still working out. And when they do, it's like, whew. Return to me, for my heart wants you only. Dean Martin, written by Carmen Lombardo. You think I'd leave your side, baby? You know me better than that. By your side, Sade. But now they only block the sun. They rain and snow on everyone. So many things I would have done, but clouds got in the way. Both sides now, Joni Mitchell. That's the hangman, that's the hangmuse, and that's the high priestess in reverse. It's the bad decisions, it's the regret, it's the indecision, which is going to be more regret if somebody doesn't get moving. Timing here is really clear that Spirit has a plan, and it's divine timing. It will happen when it's going to happen. When it's meant to happen, I want to say. But this is a card of regret. And the song of regret is really both sides now, Joni Mitchell. And if you watch my readings, you've most likely already went and heard Joni Mitchell singing that. And you might have heard it anyway, regardless. But if you haven't, please do. And even if you have, go listen to that again. And the original, the Joni Mitchell original, was 51 years ago, maybe 52 years ago. Yeah, because that's your song for today that they're really wanting you to hear. And those are yours. And that is the last of the channeled song messages that are coming through, Taurus. Oh my gosh. So here's the thing I just want to tell you. I have agreements with my guides, and generally that middle card, when I'm going there, is an energy of what's happening. And look what it is. It's again, it looks like it's different lyrics. Both sides now is here again. A lot of regret. I've looked at clouds from both sides now, from up and down, and still somehow it's clouds illusions. I recall I really don't know clouds at all. It's the indecision, it's the confusion, it's the regret, the longing, seeing both sides literally too. Seeing something in a way that may have caused a lot of the hurt here that they weren't seeing before. So that is a really strong message and indication. And again, feeling like it's your song today, it's a validation that it is. So it's really important, I feel like, that you hear that song if you want to receive more messages. I keep crying and keep trying for you. There's nothing like you and I, baby. Ordinary love. So that's Sade again. By your side, ordinary love. Putting it here with the Three of Cups. Your last message coming through today. Channeled song message. So messages from your person through song. And then we will be closing your reading. Wild horses couldn't drag me away. Wild, wild horses couldn't drag me away. Wild horses, the Rolling Stones. It's the return literally on the horse. And it's also a freedom energy that comes through with that horse. So it's something that they are working out, that they need to move away from, whether it's, you know, people, places, things, patterns, thoughts, beliefs, whatever it is. It's not going to keep them from you. And this is the wild horse who is literally unbroken, who's pushing through obstacles. There's humility. Wow. There's sometimes some karma connected to that as well. Wild horses couldn't drag me away. Taurus, that is your reading. I thank you so very much for joining me today. I hope you enjoyed your reading as much as I did. And if you did, I would really appreciate it if you liked the video and subscribe to the Tarot Closet if you haven't. This really helps to keep the channel moving. And it goes without saying thank you for being here. I love you very much and I appreciate it. I'm sending you that love and light and looking forward to seeing you at another reading soon. Bye, Taurus. Taurus. I was just cleaning up and I haven't cleaned everything up yet, and I was shuffling the channeled song messages and this fell out. You know, we didn't even see it. It was in here the whole time and it fell out as I was putting away the reading. You're my person. felt important that I send this to you. So if you're watching this, then you've waited for me to say my goodbyes, because I'm going to kind of put this at the end for those of you that are still here. So you're meant to see this.